Okay, so here I am back in Excel, and this is the same period two list I was using in the last video. We're going to do this a bit differently. It's actually a bit easier. Is now that everything's been formatted the way I want, this is going to become just a simple copy and paste. So all you're going to do is, first off, this time you can ignore the headers. You don't need the name and the email titles at the top. What you're going to do is just click and drag, get the names and the email addresses. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy. And now I'm going to go to Outlook. And once again, I'm in contacts already. Up at the top here, I've got an option, new contact group. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this period 2. So what I'm creating here is an email group. Rather than having to email individual kids, if I needed something that had to go out to the entire class, I've got this group called period 2. So I gave it a name. Now up here, there's an option, add members. And then what I did was I used this one from Outlook Contacts. And even though they weren't in Outlook, what I liked about it is down here, it gave me the option where it says members to just copy and paste everything from the Excel spreadsheet. So again, it's grayed out a bit, but what you would see is you've got the first name, last name, and then a space, and then their email address. And I click OK. And then all those names and email addresses propagate to this group. And then if I were to do save and close, I now have a period 2 group. I'm not going to do that because my period 2 group's already in there. So instead of save and close, I'm going to do delete. Do I want to delete it? Yes. Okay. So then when I go back to my email, what I can do is I can do a new email. And if I type in period 2, I don't even have to search for it this time as a group. It just knows. And you can see how it kind of got highlighted there. If I click on it, or actually double click on it, you'll see all the members of this group listed. And I don't have to worry about missing anybody. All my members are in there. Now down the road, if you ever want to adjust this, I probably wouldn't do it this way. What you could just do is go back to, let's close this out, go back to people and contacts. So what I can do is I can type in the search box, period 2. There's that group. I can open that up, and then here I can just add members. In this case, I can just do new email contact and then just type in their name, email address instead of trying to import all that stuff again. Okay. So now I've got both individual emails in Outlook where I can just search for a kid, shoot them an email, or I can just use these email groups to email the entire class. Okay, so this is kind of our workaround since Google Classroom won't let us email. You can do it through Outlook. It's just a matter of taking the time to import all this information into Outlook so it's there and we're not having to go back and forth between Canvas, between PowerSchool and Google Classroom and all the rest. All right, hope you find this useful, and let me know if you have any questions.